Welcome to the Fast Five by Fear and Greed. I'm Michael Thompson, and good morning, Sean Aylmer.
Good morning, Michael.
And good morning, Adam Lang.
Good morning, Michael.
All right, this morning, in just 5 minutes, we're each going to put forward a story about markets from the last year, and at the end, we are going to decide who wins. Let's jump straight into it. Adam, would you like to go first?
Sure. Apparently, Michael, there is a curse of Chinese origin that says, may you live in interesting times, and we certainly are. COVID-19, the Chinese economy, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the realisation of a climate emergency and geopolitical tensions have all conspired into a cost of living crisis that leaves central banks vigilant with interest rates in waging war against inflation around the world. Now, amongst all of those challenges, the S&P ASX 200 index has fallen about 6% since early 2022, but it has been a rollercoaster ride. Technology stocks have been hammered, energy and commodities have been in favour, and the banks somewhere in between. Experts are predicting more volatility in 2023 as rising interest rates risk putting economies around the world into recession and dampening company returns. But despite that, a Morningstar survey showed that the vast majority of self-directed investors expect returns of between 5 and 10% from Australian equities over the next 10 years.
It has been a very crazy year. I agree with that, Adam. Totally. That's amazing that self-directed investors expect returns of 5 to 10%.
A pretty resilient bunch.
Yeah, well, professional investors reckon it'll be flat. Look, Michael, let me tell you what I think was the biggest story of the 2022. Coal companies. A little over 12 months ago at the Edinburgh COP meeting held by the United Nations, no one wanted to know anything about coal and gas. They couldn't find a friend. Then Russia invaded Ukraine and energy became scarce. In fact, it became scarcer is probably more accurate. Prices went through the roof. Coal companies absolutely benefited from that because the commodity they sold, brown, black coal, hit record prices. The four best companies on the ASX 200 this year, Whitehaven Coal, which was pretty much bankrupt or about to go bankrupt 18 months ago, New Hope, Yancoal and Stanmore are all big coal companies that have benefited from these high prices. And a favourite aside among the coal companies is the Indonesian coal company, whose share price has risen 1,600% this year, basically making it the best performing stock globally because it's taking all that money that it's making from coal and putting it into renewables. Talk about a great transition play, and investors love it. So I reckon the coal companies have really been the incredible market story of the year. Michael, what about you?
So we've got Adam going with market volatility. We've got you, Sean, going with coal companies. If you had to guess what I was going to nominate, considering it's the topic that I just kind of keep trying to push into Fear and Greed pretty much every day, what would you guess?
Either cryptocurrencies or the launch of your new book.
Well, funnily enough, yes, it is about the launch of my new book. No, it is about cryptocurrencies and the fact that 2022 has not been a particularly good year for cryptocurrencies. It seems like for a sector that kind of thrives on hype and bravado, a lot of that was knocked out of it this year. And looking at Bitcoin first, last year, 2021, it hit a new record of nearly $70,000. It spent much of the last month or two now bouncing around the $16,000, $17,000 mark. In one quarter this year, it lost nearly 60% of its value. Range of factors, kind of rising interest rates, tech stock sell-offs, but then a couple of really big events. The collapse of the stable coin Terra USD, and then the very public bankruptcy of trading platform FTX, billions of dollars lost, allegations of fraud and mismanagement, the arrest of founder Sam Bankman-Fried. End result, crypto winter. Now we finish 2022 really knowing that Australia is likely to be one of the first countries to more closely regulate the whole crypto space, in turn giving more certainty to operators, also unlock the huge business potential of the blockchain technology that underpins it all. Put it all together, I reckon crypto is the biggest market story of the year.
What I think is interesting about this, because Adam, your biggest story is market volatility. I've picked the winners, and Michael, you've picked the losers. There you go.
Does that mean then that I am in a kind of a reverse kind of way the winner?
You are in a reverse kind of way the winner. That is exactly right. And Adam, in a reverse kind of way, you're the loser, which for normal people out there, I think it goes Adam wins this one in terms of biggest story of the year, market volatility.
I think you might be right there. Thank you very much, Sean.
Thank you, Michael.
And thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Michael.
That's it for today. Make sure you hit follow on the podcast. I'm Michael Thompson, and this is The Fast Five by Fear and Greed.